Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It is your boy Skywalker the Jedi, back at y'all with another one. Man, y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with your boy rocking out, and I appreciate that. Much love to the Syndicate Network and all of our colleagues, you dig? Shout out to everybody that's catching this on the live play, and everybody that's going to be watching on the replay crew as well. We got the homie DC Talk in the building. What's going on, DC Talk? We got Jamar 412 in the house. What's going on, Jamar? DC Talk gonna be on replay crew. Curly Ray gonna be on replay crew. Much love, y'all. We got the homie the Good Austin on replay crew. Much love, bro. We got Qatar Law in the building. What's going on, Qatar? We got Sin Havoc 5150 in the building. You did? What's going on, Sin Havoc? We got Alan Belk in the building. What's going on, Alan Belk? Who else is in here? We got Mama Bear Doll. Hey, sorry you feeling drained and hope you have a nice evening, Mama Bear. We appreciate you. Much love, much love. We got the homie Josh Herrera. What he doing in the chat? You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, look, can't spoil it, but or I don't know. It is already in the title. You know what I'm saying? The homie, the one, the only Josh Herrera is gonna be joining me on the panel in just one moment. Right, we got Sean Franklin in the building. What's going on, Sean Franklin? We got Anatoly in the house. Cool one only. Oh my God! Shout out to the Good Austin with the $10 super chat early, saying started off early. The Syndicate run up. Big day tomorrow. Save your pennies. Sky texted me as I'm super chatting. This life is ridiculous. Much love, chat. Hey, shout out to the homie, the Good Austin. Much love, dog. Let me go ahead and give you this chat, man. This drop, bro. We appreciate the super chat love. You dig? Much love, Brody.
shit hanging over my head. But you off trying to start a war with our partners.
The nigga diss me every time I see him. Acting like he the one in charge and shit.
In Compton, he is the one. You lose. Every time you bite with that nigga, and I'm the one that pays for it. And you gonna get off his corners? You gonna leave his people be? Or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug?
You don't mean that shit?
The fuck I don't. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!
Right, yeah. Much love, Mr. Nobody. We got Mr. Nobody in the building. He said, yo, what it do, everybody? Looking great for the people. More power to us. Bro, man, he don't even know, bro. He don't even know how crazy it's looking right now, dog. It's looking filthy right now, bro. What's going on, Crown Loads? DC Batman in the building. D Broderick. Right? Who else is in here? Frank C is in the building. We got W Necron, Cool Table Uniting. Much love, sir. Shout out to the Cool Table. We got Lena Deli in the building. Right? Who else is in here? Yeah. Drove a NASCAR race car on a NASCAR track. It was insane, right? Yeah. Said drive. Yo, anyway, let's get through this little opening rigmarole. And we'll get the homie Josh up there. Man, just so y'all know, we're on that road to 5K. Make sure you guys are smashing that like, share, subscribe, and notification bell so that you know when I'm going live and dropping a new video. You dig? Trying to hit that 5K before the end of the year. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking out and everybody that's going to be rocking out going into the future. The sale thing is upon us, show. You know, these hashtags. Yo, y'all. We've been saying it. I feel like what's that? Randy Quaid in Independence Day. I've been saying it. Hashtag sales ZSJL and Sales Snyder versus Netflix. Trying to get that conclusion to Zack Snyder's DC arc over on the Netflix platform and have been using these hashtags as a vehicle to do so. We only ask 3 rules of engagement if you would like to rock out with us and get that same conclusion, right? We only ask that you guys be positive. Please don't mix the hashtags and please do not tag, mention, quote, tweet, reply to, or anything of that nature. Anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to one James Gunn. ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X are also platforms that you guys should be following and subscribe to, as all pertinent information will be coming from there, as well as myself and Apex Lux of the New Geeks. You dig? And if you would like to sponsor a stream like the homie Bat Dan's Thoughts did and have your name scrolling across the bottom, whenever you guys give a super chats, super thanks, super stickers, gifted memberships, anything of that in nature, it is tallied up, and whoever donates the most will have their names scrolling across the bottom of a following stream. You dig? Let's get caught back up with the chat, and we're gonna get started. Right? Said, is NASCAR still limited to 500 horses? Let's see. We got Joe Nathan saying, let's go. We talking big boy business. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We talking big boy business. For sure. He said, oh, Sky, did you get the article? I just sent you. I have not looked. I will go check in 1 second. Oh, my God. We got the homie Crown Loads with the $20 super chat. You dig? With the, oh, man, much love and appreciation, bro. Let me go ahead and give you this drop, yo, which is customary for the big super chats. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to have this conversation. Yo, this is about to be dope, man. And this is going to be a dope stream. Appreciate you, Crown Loads. And let's go ahead and get started. You dig?
Hold on. You ain't gonna say nothing else before, we continue to party?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just need a moment of silence for this. Psst. I see dead people.
Mustard on a beat, how deep, bro. Any rap nigga, he a freak, though. Man down, call an ambulance, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like, what's up with these phony ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many I really got? Mean it's too many options. Finish pass on his body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogie man, I'm the one that up the score with him. Walking down, whole time I know he got some pulling him, extra shit, bully devouring him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they're in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand down and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Bobby's got a real taste, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedestal. God, fuck him up. I'ma do myself. Why you pulling like a bitch, ain't you? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably
they not like us. 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 They not like us.
They not like us. They not like us.
we got the man of the hour here, Josh Herrera. What's going on, Josh? How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling activated, homie. How are you feeling today?
Hey, bro, I'm feeling hyped, bro. You don't even know, dog. You don't even know how hyped I'm feeling, bro. You have no idea.
This is a pre-party, right? This is the pre-party,
bro. I got a surprise for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got something that I don't even think that you know about, dog.
Okay, you gonna mess me up. It's Libra season, so
hey man, bro, my birthday tomorrow, dog. It's tomorrow, dog. It's tomorrow, dog. Yep. And I will be doing the stream, so you know what I'm saying. Just make sure that y'all pull up. I'm gonna be online for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and just pull up.
Hey, you gotta
if you got time, you know what I mean.
You gotta show out for Superman like he showed out for us, basking, in the sunlight that rejuvenated all of us. So
crazy, bro. Yep, my birthday is starting tonight. You know what I mean? So much love, y'all. Much love. But nah, bro. Meaning, I have a version of the video that is allegedly a little bit more cleaned up and even more, right? Because look, I told you, bro, I put my best detectives on this stuff, man. We got audio engineers, you know what I mean? We got all that stuff kind of taken care of over here, right? Bro, look, man. Look, I'm not joking.
Syndicate for a reason, right?
Josh, listen to me, bro. When Mikey Sutton told me we have everything that we need to be successful, dog, I believed him, bro.
Yeah.
It was true. It was true, bro. We have everything that we need, bro. So, you know what I mean? We put our audio engineers on it. Shout out to the Flash.
Hey.
Another said recently. And he said, yo, let me hop in the Speed Force. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get to it, right? Crazy.
Gotta replay that. A hell of a messenger.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. He said Austin said he was driving up to 650 to 750 horsepower. Crazy.
He's really in the speed.
Hey, nah, he was pushing a real NASCAR, bro. He was for real pushing it, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's our Flash.
Yeah.
Is it like a Flash?
Yeah. What's going on, Paulo? Yep. Josh came through in the clutch for sure, bro. Josh definitely came through in the clutch, bro.
Hey,
right,
gotta
cool one. What's going on, Joe Nathan? He said I'm on Eastern time. Hey, for sure. Yep, in 1 hour. I don't know if I'll be live or whatever, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. What's going on, Zod Ryder? We got Zod in the building, the director of look, is the director, the writer, the engineer, the everything for One Punch Dan. You know what I mean?
He's the Zack Snyder of
Yeah,
the
for sure. For sure. He said had to put the good stuff on it. You know what I mean? Right? He said the good stuff. Founding fathers. Yeah, bro. Yo, hey, they have founding fathers, bro. Everybody just needs to chillax, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, look, bro, I'm here to talk. Look, we are here, and I'm glad that you can be here, bro. And you can talk about what happened. Because look, that's what we doing here tonight. You know what I mean? We just breaking down this video, and we got you here to walk us through it, right? I mean, because it's one thing for me trying to describe what's going on and what's being asked and what's happening in the moment, but it's another thing to have you here and have you be able to actually talk about the entire thing, right? So one, before we get started with the video, what do you just have to say about the entire thing and you know, just what happened and just everything, pretty much, right?
Yeah, no, I think this stream is necessary, Sky, because surprise, surprise, what am I seeing in the comments? What am I seeing? What does this mean? What, I don't understand. Like they're over here asking Gronk what's happening, and then Gronk is literally saying exactly what I said is happening, but I guess they believe the AI instead. So I'm an honest person. You can not believe me, I guess, but I think in this community, I've really been genuine, and as that type of genuine person, I've attracted other people who are genuine, right? This was actually my second time meeting Mr. Kevin Smith, and as you can see from the video, it was very genuine. It was very relaxed. It was like two friends just shooting the shit, and I just think it's interesting how this community just can't accept what this fan campaign says. So then we go out, we do the work, right? You've put in so much work. Leon's put in so much work. The Good Austin's put in so much work. Necron's put in so much work. Everyone in the chat so
crazy
much work, but they don't believe y'all, right?
Nope.
So then we are like different sources of information because we're a syndicate, right? So we go out there and we're shout out to the Curly Ray, going to conventions, talking to
absolutely
actors, right?
Rebel Moon Theory, bro.
Rebel Moon Theory in the house. We got people
part of the syndicate network, dog. And they talk about we don't talk about Rebel Moon, dog. What's going on with you guys?
Bat Dan talking to Sophia Botella herself, getting her to sign the star of Rebel Moon.
He was just at the Cool Table meetup. Crazy.
He was at the Cool Table meetup. Shout
crazy.
out to Deadshot. Shout out to APAS,
Cool
everyone.
Table.
So it's funny how.
And just so you know, Leon is very adamant that we're all going to break bread after this happens. You have no idea what that conversation was like for me the other day and how I had to hear it and how I got talked to. It was crazy. He was like, really? Like, he really went in on me, bro. I'm not joking.
That's Batman.
He was
right?
like, yo,
Batman
no.
learns this stuff.
Bro, he was like, no, we're all going to meet up. He was like, I don't want to hear nothing. You know what I mean? He was like, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Bro, it was crazy. He really like went in on me. So I'm just, but yes, it is a very community-like feel. And, I would think that people wouldn't think that you would just be up here lying, especially with the homie saying he just enhanced the footage. I ain't even watched it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, breaking news.
I ain't even seen it. But I did see what it looks like, and it's definitely like closer and blown up more. So, let
me set the stage, kind of, Sky. So
absolutely, please.
To that point, it's interesting that we're over here doing this small, group of 300 over here, holding it down for the community and putting in work, because I agree with what you have said, Sky.
Whole bunch of Hephaestus trying to open up the hot gates on us, Josh. They led them to they led them to that pass, yo.
We would not have
that goat pass, yo.
We would not have the community that we do if it wasn't for you guys doing the bravery, right, at Full Circle, going out to the Rebel Moon, events, going across the country, flying, putting in all this work, digging out old interviews, doing all this work with Mikey. We would not have the motivation and the willpower without you guys, right? And it's so disheartening to see people not believe the work that you're doing, right? And then try to make narratives about it. So then other people do it. And now I'm seeing the same kind of comments, right? So we're going to see this footage. And I will just say, I'll set the stage that before I talked to Kevin Smith, there was no radio. Okay. I have footage. I think I posted it. And he actually, before I got to him, he asked, right? That was an ask because he wants to have genuine, authentic conversations. And he doesn't want he knows people are going to be watching. So he wants the radio to kind of, have a little bit of a privacy.
Yeah.
So it's a twofold kind of thing. So right before, I think 2 people before they got the radio, he even asked for it. He's like, where's the radio? And they're like, oh, we're getting it. So that's why the radio is there. So I get it. Like a few people in the comments have been like, what did he say? Okay. We're going to play this video because the first one I posted on Twitter was the actual raw footage. Right. And so I posted that. And some people didn't believe what he was saying. So then today, Sky, I found out my iPhone, I had no idea, had a setting to enhance.
They don't believe, bro. They didn't believe in my poster. They didn't believe in Zach's retweets, bro. They don't believe, dog.
And that's not a real fan, in my opinion. If you don't,
it's crazy, bro.
Hey,
I mean, we out here putting in the groundwork, dog. You know what, Josh? I ain't even on front, bro. When you sit back and you read the list of accomplishments, bro, it's pretty long. We pulling up as fans, dog.
That song, that super chat. So I'm going to drop another one because I want to hear that song again because they not like us over
they
here.
Not, bro. What up, Phil Stevens?
What's up,
right?
Man? And yeah, so it was Kevin Smith was in town in my hometown here. We have a famous comedy club, and Kevin Smith is an amazing storyteller. I see him every year. Unfortunately, me and Sky were busy this Comic-Con. I see him every year at Comic-Con. Unfortunately, Sky was busy. I was busy because of what happened earlier that day on Saturday in Hall H. Check the previous streams on this homie's channel right here. Apparently, like, he did everything wrong. And even though I was right next to him, nobody came for me. I don't know why. Very interesting, very telling.
You know who brought that up? Bro, we was literally talking about that earlier. Leon, and he brought that up. He was like, bro, he was right there.
I was right there.
And they acted like he wasn't even there, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. So,
man, that is wild, bro.
It for me, in my perspective, I haven't really talked to you about this, but it just, it's very telling about what the underlying real motivation is for these narratives, these comments, right? These detractors. It's 100%, in my opinion, they know. They know that this is working. They know it's happening. They know.
They know, bro.
An industry person
and
who was
like,
also a genuine fan, who came up in the industry and came up through the Weinstein era, the corruption, has seen it all. Right, and he's still here to this day.
Still here, standing, bro.
Still here. So
unwavered. Imagine firing your last bullet at a man, and he stands there, unfazed.
And when we're doing this breakdown, Sky, I might ask you to pause because
all good.
There's like behind the scenes stuff.
I got the control too. This time, like, it ain't one of the regular ones where I gotta just play it. Like, I got the controls.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
because there's certain moments where I'm like, okay, at this point, this is what I'm thinking, and this is what I'm seeing.
We breaking it down, bro. We breaking it down, bro.
But yeah, I'm just excited to be here with you. You've been nothing but genuine, a great friend, homie. I've been proud of you and everything you've accomplished. Everyone in this community, we've all kind of came out of the shadows. I didn't have a YouTube. I had a YouTube channel, but I didn't start streaming.
Josh, I don't get it. Do they think I'm a plant or something, bro? I don't get it. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? What is it going to take? Is it just y'all just can't admit that it's just been legendary actions going on over on this side of the syndicate, bro?
You're just there's too much going on with the La Quinta, Sky. There's just way too much happening.
Living in La Quinta Inn, bro. Right? Like, what is it, dog?
They're just, inadequacy is something that, sometimes you got it, sometimes you got the juice, sometimes you don't. I don't know.
They like, yo, what happened? How this guy get the front of Comic-Con? Like, there's no way. There's no way. Because I'm in the press section and we have to sit behind them. Right? But anyway.
Going back to what I've said earlier, right?
Press.
When you're genuine and you're an actual fan and you have good intentions, right? You've been through a lot and you don't have to be here tonight, right? But you want to be here tonight.
Oh, yeah, man. Because
you have passion. You have dedication, you have loyalty, and a lot of people don't have those things, right?
We on the mission, Josh.
And you're a soldier, and there's not many people in this community that I know of who show up like a soldier would. So salute to you, salute to Leon, salute to everyone who's acting like a soldier, even if you're not actually, someone who served. You're serving a higher purpose.
We told him, Josh, we was like, we gonna carry y'all on our backs. We literally told him. It was like, yo, we gonna carry y'all on our backs, bruh.
We can't forget, right, that this whole movement was inspired by a devastating tragedy, right? And something that goes beyond movies, beyond the industry. It's amazing that Zach, Debbie, and everyone involved chose to continue for us and the memory of their loved one, their daughter, Autumn Snyder, right? And so it's a miracle that we are here to this day. And I think 100% it's attributed to you, Sky, and this entire community that we are still here today. So thank you all.
Look, I appreciate that, Josh. I appreciate that, bro. Y'all want to know something? First of all, what up, Ill Life? Look, Josh, stay right here and hold it down, bro. I'm about to go pull up, man. We're going to have us a little fun tonight. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
He said, what does this mean?
Yeah. That's okay.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying.
Every time we have a monumental thing, everybody gets confused, Josh. Can you just talk about that for 1 second while I go do this?
I will say.
I'm going to make me a margarita.
I got
How about that?
You go get it. Hey, the party starts now. It's your birthday week. Let's go. Y'all better show up for Super Sky tomorrow. But yes, and have it like to that point, like what the hell? I'm seeing all these comments. So anytime something monumental happens, I see all the stuff like y'all do, right? The difference, I don't respond to a lot of these because it's in my opinion, I know for some people, it's just like, I got to say something. For me, it's just noise. And I'm seeing it in my posts, right? I'm seeing it. Shout out to Rebel Moon Theory, Curly Ray. I'm seeing him getting a lot of engagement. Similarly to how Sky, Leon, Austin, or Necron would post something, right? Monumental with the AFSP shirts, with freaking Netflix having all the DCEU movies on them, freaking Zack Snyder's Justice League being screened in a Netflix-owned theater, like all these different things that have been happening. Zack saying he wants to continue, and people to this day lying to our face, saying, no, he doesn't, including a co-head of a studio. So gaslighting is not something new. That's something that's happened throughout human history, right? And so it's been for our particular community, it's been something that we're very used to, right? So that's the noise to me. I'm just seeing it's the same thing. It's the same thing over, and that's why I just don't react to it. But it's funny that this was just posted yesterday. I posted one video yesterday. As soon as it happened, I did call Super Sky, and I was excited. I was very excited. The day before, I went and met a little rapper named Cardi B in Houston, Texas, and I drove all day, spent there all day, got heat exhaustion. There was fights, there was drama. It was a great time. And I was exhausted. So by the time Sky was doing his stream last night, I was actually supposed to join. He sent me the link, but I had passed out, unfortunately. So I apologize to y'all. But I'm here today with y'all because the pre-party for Super Sky's birthday is going to be lit, and we have to talk about it because we got enhanced audio now. I did not know my iPhone was capable of improving. I didn't even know. I'm an old man, I guess. I went to settings because I told Sky, okay, you can use the video, do an AI or whatever. And then I was just like, you know what? Let me check the settings. And sure enough, there was like an audio options, and there were like 4 different settings. It was I can show y'all right now. And the one that I saw that was the most crisp audio was the in-frame setting. So that's what I did. Here's the video. I'm going to show you. This is so I go to edit, audio mix. So see, this was the original standard, right? It's right here. This one, I know it's kind of blurry. This says in frame. So all I had to do was just click on that option and it enhanced it. There's also studio, cinematic, and some other ones. And I haven't even played with it. So I guess I can even.
Josh over there doing the editing and all that, trying to get the footage right, not even knowing that Sky was on the case. And I got the flash working on it, bro. I got the flash tinkering it. You know what I'm saying? Tinkering on it, bro.
I just found something new just now, Sky. I guess I could have actually scrolled and increased the volume. So I'm like freaking out myself.
Nah, bro, don't trip, bro. Don't trip, bro. I'm about to play it. Just give me 1 second, bro. I'm almost done.
But no, I was very grateful this happened because I told Sky, I was 100%. I told you this, right? I almost did not go to this event.
Yep.
It's funny that little things similarly happened to you, right? How you were not supposed to be at the BVS day, I think, right? That was the day that you were like,
yep, Saturday, bro. Saturday. They had to carry me, bro. It's damn near like real talk. And crazy. I was dead sick on Saturday, bro. And I ended up getting Zach to sign my my poster.
And that's why I saw this Kevin Smith event. He was doing comedy shows 2 back-to-back on Tuesday and Wednesday. I saw it 2 weeks ago, I think, and I already knew I was going to be meeting Cardi B on Tuesday all day. And I was like, this is the next day. I'm going to be tired. So I already met him. I actually got to meet Kevin Smith in 2022 at the premiere of Clerks 3 here in Austin. This is a signed script from the man. And at that time, I talked to him about New Jersey and how much I was a Zack Snyder fan. And he brought up the fact, no shit, Zack Snyder's from Jersey, right? Or grew up in that area. And I was like, no way. And so we were actually talking a little bit about Zack Snyder for a minute. So he quickly knew. And at that time, I was wearing my Blunt Man and Chronic shirt. I didn't have a hat on. But it was a quick interaction after the movie screening. It was like a meet and greet. And it was kind of like a photo opportunity. So I brought that up again. But there was a reason why I didn't bring Zack Snyder up, and I will talk about that as we break down. Because Sky, this was a event there were industry people around.
Absolutely, bro.
People started acting funny.
Zack Snyder's like Voldemort, bro, around industry people, bro. It's crazy. He's like Voldemort, dog. It's like he who shall not be named. He gets brought up at Comic-Con, and even the guy hosting the panel was like, oh, well, look, I mean, I'm not saying it's one way or the other, but I'm like, damn, bro, you can't even say his name without people. Oh my God, Zack Snyder!
At a Wile E. Coyote,
weird, bro. It is so weird.
Wile E. Coyote movie panel,
right? Yeah, but yeah, bro. Y'all have passed 50 likes. Let me give y'all this drop, and then after that, we'll start this video and we'll start breaking it down.
You still. Oh, the Great One, 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea. when you pay your debt.
All right. Let's go ahead and start breaking this down, bro. Let's
get it.
Get it.
Peter and mine. How are you? Yes, sir. Oh, Bulgari. Yeah. We talked a little bit about physics.
So at that moment, what I said, right? He came up. So he was basically my friend before, had met him, and so as she left, he was like, "Come on, next person." And everyone before, so I was probably, when I got this guy, I was probably about 30 people, maybe 20 to 30 people back, right? And it was a comic book shop. And so a lot of, comic book people, if you could imagine that type of person, right? A lot of people had like artwork and things like that. And as someone who's into comics, right? Sometimes you can recognize people who are just kind of like a little shy, insecure, right?
Mm-hmm.
The interactions were basically like, Kevin wants to talk to you.
Yeah,
if
sure.
You met him, right? You're not prepared.
He seems like that kind of guy. 100%.
He's a talker. I mean, I know
100%
panels guy, but if you watch any other, my first Comic-Con panel that I saw him at 2016, when I saw Zack Snyder's Justice League assemble, the guy at the panel, it went for 2 hours. Guess how many questions he answered, Sky? 3, because the first person got a freaking hour, pretty much like question. I forget what it was, but Kevin just talked about this one question. I forget in 2016, but I mean, you could probably guess.
Yeah.
Right. But anyways, so he wants to talk to you. A lot of people were just signed the poster, whatever, or comic. It was a comic, which I got here, signed by
Masquerade.
Quick Stops, #1, or Masquerade, both Kevin Smith written comics. They were taking a picture and then leaving, right? I asked him a question, so you can see his body language. He was about to just like sign it and leave, but then I was like, "Hey, Kevin!" I went up, I hugged him. He was kind of, at first he was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Like we're hugging, and then I reminded him, "Hey, we met in 2022," and so I cited this and I talked about this. I had every intention to say, Sky, we met in 2022 at the Clerks 3, and I'm doing this motion, talking about the signed script.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about Jersey, and in my head, I was going to say, and then we talked about Zack Snyder, right? But I already had this on.
Yeah.
So in the corner, which you don't see in the frame, in the camera, is there are people who are working the event that I know of, who are particular fans of a certain retcon universe,
right? Yeah,
and a particular co-head of a studio. Okay, and I see these people. I know who they are. I've had interactions with them, and they're filming everyone. Okay, but let's just say throughout my interaction with Kevin Smith, at a certain point, when I say something, they stop filming.
Let's just cut the cameras. Like, let's just.
So they were already acting funny because I was in line and they had saw me, right? So when I look, I don't know if because I'm wearing glasses because I'm very kind of hungover from the Cardi B event. I had dark circles. I was like, I'm not going to take a picture with Kevin. But I'm seeing out of the corner of my eye. So I decide not to mention Zack Snyder. Okay. Because I don't want to set up like, I want to genuinely
awkward kind of scenario, right?
So then I just say, I want to ask you a question. So you can go ahead and keep playing it. But that's the reason why I screened that. I cut that part out, as it were.
Got you.
What should be the objective of the
So basically what I said, more or less, it's kind of muffled. You can't really hear it because of the radio. But I said, I wanted to know your opinion as someone who works in the industry, how you would feel about a streamer service like Netflix to acquire a traditional movie studio like Warner Brothers? Do you see it as a good thing or a bad thing? That was my question. Okay. Because I wanted to leave it open-ended, but at the same time, I purposefully chose to wear something, which if you see me and Kevin interaction after the hug, he's like, oh, thanks for wearing the shirt, man. So if he saw the shirt, which was Blunt Man and Chronic, which is his characters, you think he didn't see the hat?
Man, still, bro.
So he is notorious. If you don't know who Kevin Smith is, during the 2016 era, during BVS promotions, he had a hockey jersey when he was the fat man with logo big, and I want that jersey. I want that. So yeah, he responds, it's already happened.
Let me go ahead and back that up, right? Just so people can be clear.
One of those back to try to get us to still more consolidations and so you know the first 2 years ago I came to the studio as well. They started consulting. So I saw that story. It does scare me. It also doesn't surprise me. One surprise is just like something. That just came out of like out of nowhere, but it was because it's good about going. It's apparently by it's like yeah, but those two it's just like that's what it's crazy.
All right, stop there right there. So you probably can't hear. Okay, so basically what he said is it's already happened. And when I called you Sky, I was hyped, right? Because in my head, it felt like an eternity for me. And really he didn't. Like I thought there was a pause because I reacted, right? And I do have animated reactions. But I forgot I had my sunglasses on. So my eyes did widen. I remember that happening. And then my face kind of like, oh. And for me, it felt like there was a pause, but now watching the video, there wasn't. It's already happened. People forget that Amazon
got MGM, right?
Right. And so what he's saying as we go on and we're talking is he actually in the Clerks, I believe he says the Clerks animated series that he did, which is a very niche thing, right? He even predicted this, is what he's saying. Because in that show, he has a company called Warner Mount or something like that, Para Warner Brothers or something. So I'm not familiar with that, but now, obviously, as a syndicate network, that's a call to action. Go out there, everybody. Find this clip that he's talking about. Kevin Smith is basically saying he predicted this. He's talking about how all of Hollywood is acquiring and consolidating, right? So he talks about the only difference is Warner Brothers. He said something about them being an active studio with very valuable IP, right? So in his opinion, the thing that was the most surprised, he said he was not surprised to hear the WB would be probably absorbed, but was surprising to him the most, and he steps to the side.
Yeah. Netflix.
He made a point to say that. Right. And he has a body movement also and animated kind of like, wow, almost like that's exciting. Because if you're predicting this, right, as someone who works in the industry, you're just like, oh, okay, it's fine. It's going to be the status quo if it gets absorbed by another movie studio.
Yeah.
But if you were to get acquired by a streamer,
yeah.
Wow, the possibilities are different than they would be for Paramount, Universal.
Yeah, because I keep saying this, Josh. People act like Paramount or Universal are going to be able to keep them operating at the same output that they are now. And then like, it's just not going to happen. They're going to get absorbed and it's going to be like a much different company. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be gone pretty much. Like,
and it's
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's not going to be good either, Sky, because if you were absorbed, okay, look at Paramount's IP, right? They got Avatar, The Last Airbender. They got Star Trek. They got what else? Freaking like their IP. If you were to absorb Warner Brothers, all of those beloved franchises, I think Ninja Turtles, I think is over there. They're going to take a back seat.
Transformers too, right?
Transformers. But those IP, when you have a release schedule as Hollywood does, right? Stuff is going to be taken out of theaters and just put to streaming, right? So you're going to sacrifice fan bases to prioritize a bigger one. And of course, DC is way bigger than all those IPs. It's just more recognizable. It's more popular. It brings in more money. So why you would champion someone from like Universal, Paramount, right? Like you're going to sacrifice those IPs and you're not going to be prioritized as much, in my personal opinion. But Netflix has been doing the opposite, taking stuff off of streaming and giving it the push that it needs, right, Sky? As someone who went to all these events that not a lot of people went to, but complain about, oh, I want to see it on theaters. Well, you didn't show up like this man did to every.
Hey, I pulled up. I pulled up, bro. They can't tell me nothing, bro. I saw all 4 Rebel Moon Theory. Not Rebel Moon Theory. I saw all 4 Rebel Moon cuts, bro. Look, I got Rebel Moon Theory on the brain, bro. I saw all 4 Rebel Moon cuts in theaters, bro. 100%. Went to the release party, dog. Saw ZSJL in theaters twice. Saw it in IMAX, bro. I pull up. Where y'all be at?
Where they at? Where your ass was at?
Where your ass was at? Dog, you didn't need me. Hey, crazy, bro. Crazy.
So, I mean, there's levels to this fandom, right?
100%.
And it's not no one's better than anyone, right? But when you're a fellow fan and then you start to detract from actual legwork that's happening, right? That's why
when I got a problem. Exactly.
And I get motivated to do what you do, Sky. I get motivated to do what Leon does. I get motivated, because your example shows, right? So that's why I didn't tell you anything about this, right? You didn't know anything about this.
I didn't know nothing about this, bro.
I did know it was your birthday
until
week.
After it happened.
I did know it was your birthday week. And that's why I called you so excited, because I wanted to give you the news of what I had just found out on Wednesday.
Yeah, man.
Pretty exciting stuff. And so there's a little bit more in the video, but basically I guess you want to break it down and we can kind of talk about it, but he starts to cite names of particular people. Industry, and you can tell by his body language if you were just to study this man. And then I know you were talking about it on the stream yesterday. You know
we can do that, Josh. Hey, if you want to do that, bro, we can do that, bro. I don't care, dog. Y'all already know.
Hey,
I will go as far as Josh Herrera wants to go with this guy.
Soldier. And you never turn it off. Right?
For sure, bro.
So, I mean, roll the footage. He talks some shit.
He said, roll the tape. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get back to it.
Once they in Jocelyn started the birthday can't take the money off. What? For sure. It's too, he always cares about this during some story relationships that Steve has with filmmakers and also as a director. That guy is doing all this stuff. That gets sold on his watch.
So the man said once David Zaslav did what he did, started doing what he did, starting doing these tax write-offs, right? Only caring about these shareholders, not giving a fuck. He said that. So other people, when this part of the conversation started happening, the industry people stopped filming. Wonder why, Sky. I wonder why when a director, a writer, an actor, a producer, like Kevin Smith, because he's all those things, he's so much more, right? He has a podcast and he talks openly. If you were to listen to this Fat Man Beyond podcast that he does, he drops nuggets all the time. That's why I love listening to this man. And even at his panels, he gets unfiltered. Back in 2018, I'm pretty sure I was at Comic-Con, and that was when him and Ben Affleck were not doing, they didn't have a good relationship. He was talking shit. He was airing out all the dirty laundry about Ben Affleck, right? And fast forward to 2019 Comic-Con, guess who is premiering in the Clerks 3 trailer as a cameo, talking about being Batman? Fucking Ben Affleck. I don't know if y'all guys remember in Clerks 3, Ben Affleck is the bomb as Batman.
The bomb as Batman.
But a year prior at Comic-Con, Kevin Smith didn't think so. And that was just because of like personal stuff going on with Ben in his life. So yeah. Anyways, going back from the side, I'm looking, even though you don't see it, I'm seeing all this happen. I'm seeing the phones, right? They're all like this, pretty obvious. And then once David Zaslav, and he puts it down, right? Talks about how he don't give a fuck about these relationships because it's a director. Kevin Smith says this, it's a director, and he touches himself. Driven studio. And he was talking about himself, right? He's talking about all his cohorts. We know he's talking about Nolan. Because Nolan is the biggest director.
Yo, and Nolan's the bomb at everything, bro. I'm just playing. Go ahead, bro.
To that point, Sky, randomly, I was watching YouTube yesterday, and it's on YouTube. It's called The Dark Knight Trilogy Making of, and it's an amazing, I'm sure you've probably seen it, but
I think I have.
Going through Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises, and it shows the test, and it's very early on, it shows the test footage costume fits for Heath Ledger, for Cillian Murphy, for Anne Hathaway, for I had never seen this, Aaron Eckhart as Two-Face with half of his head shaven, little, and I was like, whoa. So I started getting sucked into it because I was like, I don't think I've seen the documentary, but I don't know if that part, particularly with Two-Face, Aaron Eckhart, the test, like the makeup test. Yeah. So I thought about that after Kevin Smith mentioned this, right? I was like, fucking Nolan. He's talking about this fucker for David Zaslav, Lava Man. Shout out to Mikey Sutton, rest in peace. What he would always call him, right? Literally would burn all the works of these prestige directors in fucking lava, rather than protect the artistic integrity of what these directors want to do with these valuable IPs. Zaslav is just cheap, just content. Just it's assembly line. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. And that's what we're getting now with this DCU. It's very fucking obvious. And although Kevin Smith is friends with a certain co-head studio, he's talked about this in panels, right? He respects him as a fellow director, and he's gonna say nice things only. But in a roundabout way, I've watched this video over and over again, right? It's a basically top
down situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, as what he just talked about, he's talking about somebody to learn. So basically, like to learn that it would be sold. These are the words he said. Sold, not acquired, not licensed. sold to a company like Netflix does not surprise me. Because what he's saying, in my personal opinion, he didn't sign off on this, but what he's saying is there's just been so much corruption with that.
Yeah, man. It's been
there's no fixing it.
Yeah.
Right? So if Zaslav goes, everybody goes.
Yeah.
That's what my opinion was in that moment.
Yeah. Hey, look, y'all know what I've been saying. Y'all know what I've been reporting.
That stream yesterday.
I've been saying it. I've been saying it. Look, they can dread it. They can run from it. I told y'all. Hey, I don't know when they're going to start listening to me, Josh.
Sky.
I don't know when, bro.
I mean, you can, everyone who's watching live right now, you can rewind it. What was my question to Kevin? I said acquired. What is your opinion on being acquired? He's the one that said sell. He said sold.
Sold.
Past tense.
Right.
Not sell. Sold. That's what he said. So then when you start looking back,
here's the thing. I don't think DeLuca and Abdi going anywhere, bro. That's the thing. I don't think they're going anywhere. And I think part of the reason for that was this.
Pam and I truly believe, for better or worse, you can't do our jobs, or even the jobs below our jobs, where you're a gatekeeper for material and curating what gets brought up for greenlight consideration. You cannot do the job like you're afraid to get fired. Because if you act like that, innovation dies. You're just doing the job to protect yourself, and you end up making the same movie over and over again, and the consumer moves on.
Hey, you know what's funny? Pam's just sitting there like,
I love it.
I'm like, yo,
get him.
Telling y'all, that's what I think going on. I think, because I think when you look at all this weird news, like, hey, why were we trying to get Pam and Mike fired all of a sudden? And think about that. Why are you trying to squash this whole Netflix conversation?
And I will say,
why are you tagging Sky with the FBI? Like, what's going on?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, that's like the extremism. And that's something we're dealing with sociologically, right? There's too much extremism, and it's fucking for cape shit.
Cape shit, bro.
Over cape shit, Sky.
Crazy.
You are a grown professional man who served this country, and the fact
proudly, by the way.
Proudly, yes, to this day, that people want to come for you over fucking fictional characters, right?
Yeah, bro.
Like, and try to get the FBI on your back is fucking wild.
Hey, it's all good because I got broad shoulders for a reason. You know what I mean? We able to hold that down, you dig? Man, but hey, you want to keep going with this video, bro?
Yeah, let's go.
Application I was referencing LA issues to turn into one so we put oh yes, hold on. So maybe there's
So basically, how I took it, so what I said was Kevin Smith was signing, if you're not familiar, Masquerade #1. He was signing this.
Great.
So after he kind of like, in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. He gave me everything I needed, right? He did already. He basically said it already happened, right? And if you start piecing the dots together in the order of things he said and then go back, I'm like, okay, sold. It's already happened. He also something that he said that I glossed over. He basically implied, since it already happened, Sky, he cited, I don't know exactly the name he said. I'll have to listen to it again. But there's a son of a executive who works for Amazon.
Amazon, right? Yeah.
That is getting the credit of the acquisition of MGM.
MGM.
So he
and
says
Netflix trying to follow suit, right?
He basically says now Netflix is following what so-and-so's son did. He's basically saying Netflix is doing what has already happened.
Exactly, bro.
So what are we doing?
Well, wait a minute. She never said Pam Abdi said she was laughing with Gunn and Safran trying to show her budgets. What? She was laughing?
Whoa, bomb.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they're going, bro. I don't think they're going, bro. I think if it's anybody that's going, dog, is one who been putting out flops, dog. Flop after flop after flop after flop.
If you're starting to crash
I certainly
out,
know who they are.
If you're starting to
certainly
crash
not
out,
all American either.
no, you were the one.
No. You were the one who said, right? Yeah, nah, bro. Nah, man.
But Henry Cavill. Oh no! Oh, it was horrible what happened to Henry Cavill. But you can't even speak. You can't even talk about it.
Oh my God, Henry Cavill, Superman, too dark. Grow up. Grow up. Yo, yeah, like I was about to say, the world gets so much tougher than Dark Superman, yo. Which he ain't even dark, but the world gets so much tougher than that, man.
I'm gonna give
crazy.
I'm gonna mess you up.
I'm like way down the road on that. Look, I literally feel like Zach Johnson. Like when he was talking about that, he's like, bro, I'm way down the road.
Driving in his fucking Bruce Wayne.
He's like, bro, come on, man. He said, oh, like
what I failed to mention,
Zach's the GOAT, bro.
I didn't tell you this. What I failed to mention is because I met my friends in line and I made friends with so the guy who actually, this is the certificate of authentication from Kevin Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Artist who did this, which is a homage to the Absolute Batman cover.
Right.
Kevin Smith.
Wait a minute, bro. Hold on. Let me go ahead and blow you up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's actually a super, super dope. Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah, go follow his.
Yeah, here we go.
So this is the certificate, and as you can see, I actually have pictures of Kevin Smith signing the actual huge prints. He did two. He did this cover. And you know how the Absolute Batman, it's like the fat bat.
Yeah.
Was that?
It says absolute fat ass, right?
Yeah, absolute fat ass.
Yeah.
And then he did another one of the Wolverine fighting the Hulk for the first time, you know, with the claws, the homage, they homaged in Deadpool and Wolverine. He did that one also. So I got that. But yeah, so this man who is an artist who I met and now I'm friends with locally in my hometown, me and people in line started bashing Super.
Bro, it was trash, bro.
Before
I'm telling you, yo, I really did. Like on my soul, I tried to give that movie a chance, yo. I got in the best mindset possible. I was chilling, bro. And then literally by the time it got to the Superman robots, bro, I had to pause the movie. I was like, yo, this is fucking ridiculous. Like by the time it got to the robots, bro, I was already ready to give up.
I mean, when have we? I mean, yes, the animated series and the comics, yes, but
that shit is not that goofy.
What the hell?
I've never seen Superman that goofy, bro.
It's called the Fortress of Solitude, right, Sky? Why does he have robots? Why do they have capes? Why are they all running around with little mini capes? Like it makes no sense, bro. Because obviously people are going to be in the Fortress of Solitude, so they have to know that those robots are for Superman, right? Because it's a Fortress of Solitude. Like break the shit down, guys.
And then what got me is that
fucking make sense at all.
They start saying, "Yo, you want us to play the message that soothes you or whatever?" And he's like, "Yes." And then they start explaining why the video is damaged. And I'm like, if he's watched this shit 100 times, why are you explaining that the video is damaged?
I mean,
why?
And what fucked me up the most, Guy, is at the end it's supposed to be like, oh, now I love my human family because fuck the alien family because James Gunn destroyed them. So what am I going to do? No, I could fly to go see them. No, I'm gonna watch them on a screen in a very creepy way. At me as a kid watching.
I'm gonna watch my daily affirmations. Like, bro, get out of here, dog. I'm sorry.
Who are you? I haven't said this publicly. I've told you, Sky. To this day, I have coworkers who love this man and this version, who are telling me they finally bit the bullet and tried that Super L. Their words, not mine. That is not Superman. That's a freaking crybaby. That's their words verbatim. So, multiple people. Okay. It's not hitting. It's not working. If you liked it, all the power to you. But you're liking a diluted comics version, a don't care version that most people don't care about. Yeah. Because otherwise it would be blowing up on the charts. And
it ain't going nowhere. We got Zion one with the $5 super chat saying, right, writers that can't read the room can't make the best superhero movies. Let's get it, Netflix. Clean slate, start over.
Yeah.
For sure. Shout out to Zion one. Let me go ahead and play this drop. You dig. Let me find one for you.
Give him a good one. That was a great comment.
What are they doing here?
They're selling, Mortimer.
Well, that's ridiculous. Unless that crop report...
God help us!
I told you we shouldn't have committed everything, you asshole!
I gotta get Wilson and tell him to sell!
Wilson, where are you going?
Oh, you idiot! Get back in there at once and sell! Sell!
But
yeah, hey, that shit hitting different nowadays, ain't it, Josh?
Hey, I want to actually, can you go to the comment right before the super chat by DC All the Way? So this is why 100% Sky. This is why I know that Kevin and me, he knew, right, what I'm wearing. Okay.
Oh yeah, bro.
But to that point where we were just talking about DC All the Way, Kevin Smith's talking about his interactions with his Superman producer. It's called The Fortress of Solitude. There's no one up there. If you don't know the story, right? Superman was something that Kevin Smith was brought in, right? And had to deal with all these inadequate people, these producers. And they wanted to have pet monkey. What is it? I forget what it was pet polar bears, I think, for Brainiac or something like that, or polar bears with lasers on their heads. They needed Superman to have a funny sidekick or something. And like Kevin Smith's point, why? It's called The Fortress of fucking Solitude. Because Kevin knows the source material. Kevin is a fan. So
I don't a lot of solitude up there, man. And matter of fact, he had a lot of company, bro.
He had so many
like
people.
6 fucking robots running
break
around
in there too.
He had his parents, bro. Both sets of parents there that he could communicate. I don't know, bro.
I mean, so I firmly believe. Thank you for this comment, because I did want to say that. Like Kevin and I, he got me, and I even told that to my friends who I went with. I was like, I wore this hat for a reason, and I didn't have to say what I like, what I don't like, because it was pretty obvious, right? I'm showing what I love, not what I hate. I'm showing what I love. And in my opinion, that's this entire interaction, right? I'm talking about Netflix, and I'm talking about potentially his own IP being made at Netflix. And then he brings up the fact that, well, actually, this is an 8-issue series, but I wrote one script condensing all 8 issues into a screenplay adaptation, is what he says. And so I say, oh, so there might be something percolating in the works. And he kind of starts shaking his head and smiling. Is it at Netflix? I don't know. But the implication that I got was no other studio. The conversation that we're having he mentions Paramount, right? But the implication and the majority of what we're talking about is Netflix. Shout out to you, Nessa, my birthday twin. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Oh yeah. Yo, and what's crazy is shout out to you, bro. We are the ones that's putting in the work, dog. Well, we are the ones putting in the work.
I mean, it's symbiotic, right? Because you see how much you do, and you do it all the time, Sky. You literally, I should let everybody know. I didn't know. I don't think this stream was planned, right? But we
no, it absolutely wasn't.
You were like, let's get it. I'm gonna do something tomorrow. It's a big day, but you know what? This is important for the community. So he's showing up for all of us, right? To put because there's too many narratives happening in my comments of my posts or Curly Ray's post or people that are sharing it, right? Yeah. There are people that are trying to kill it or not talk about it. I even saw, Sky, I don't know if this is true, but somebody sent me screenshots that the video on certain accounts is being, you know how when like it's nudity or something and there's sensitive content.
Oh, sensitive content, bro.
Apparently the video is being censored.
Look, man, hey, we talking about some early stuff, man. They over here like we ain't trying to. They like, nah, this can't get out. It can't get out. No.
I mean, why would you censor?
The people can't know. It's too. He's like, am I too soon?
So
I'm too soon.
But to your point, Sky, you gave the benefit of the doubt. You gave the benefit of the doubt. Was he talking about, oh, it already happened?
Right. Hey, I said it, bro. I said it. That, Josh, you have no idea, bro. That is specifically why I put that in there. I was like, look, he can be saying the deal's done, or he could be saying that there's been precedent set by the Amazon MGM deal.
So
100%. So like it's one of the two.
So that would mean that this director doesn't think those hashtags are so wacky, then, right?
No. TJ says solitude, solitary, solo, alone.
TJ. I'm glad you're back, TJ. Good to see you, homie.
Yeah, man. He said, didn't Kevin do the animated Masters of the Masters of the Universe on Netflix? Bro, you're seeing the light, bro. Imagine Kevin Smith working in the Snyderverse, dog. Imagine Kevin Smith pulling up to the Snyderverse and fucking directing the little spinoff, bro.
He could fucking do the Green Arrow in this.
The Green Arrow. Yeah, there you go.
Oh shit! Because he never did the CW Arrow. Remember?
Right.
He did the Flash. He did Supergirl, but I don't think he actually liked.
There you go.
Version of Stephen Amell.
Let's get him right.
Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah. Hey, Ali with the Glock. Ali with the Glock, bro. Yeah.
I mean, yes, DC all the way brings up a great point.
She said,
Oh, go ahead. You can do this.
If necessary, anything to discredit or shut down any talks about it. And guess what? It's too late. Yeah, it is too late, right? Because they can't deal with it, man. He said his daughter's name is Harley Quinn. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like, why would you name your daughter something that you don't care about, right? He cares about DC. So I'm sure he's not going to ever admit this, but I'm sure he did not like a lot what happened in that recent movie.
Oh, I'm positive, bro.
I am positive.
He said the precedent has been set equals the future has taken root in the present. Yes, yo. Yes. Said his Green Arrow comic was fire.
Right? Thank you, Sin Havoc. I got that. I got this very interesting.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and finish this out, and it will close this stream on up, man, because we just came here to break down this video for the people. You know what I mean? We went straight to the source.
Right here. Syndicate Network.
For sure. Man, shout out to Josh, man. Bro, what's up? Bro, look, bro. Hold up. Let me finish this video first, and then we can kind of talk our shit afterwards. I'm sorry.
Anyone? Yes. To anyone? To Josh.
I had my quick stop signed by you last time at the Fed State. I jumped it out and I was like, oh, it's already signed. So I had to get this.
One of them is out today. Quick Stops #2. The Mallrats book is out today.
All right.
So basically, then we went ahead and started taking several selfies. We did probably like I think I sent you like 8, 9, 10. The homie,
I think I still got one up here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Shouts out to Kevin Smith, yo, for sure.
Is that the Flash behind him? No, it's Spider-Man. Okay.
Spider-Man.
Okay, it is Spider-Man. I was like, that would be crazy if that was the Flash.
Nah, that would have been crazy.
But it was a great interaction.
Poster or some shit.
When the video ended, I gave him another hug after the selfies. And I told him, thank you so much for just coming and talking with us and spending time with us. He's like, oh, it's always a pleasure, man. Like, he's so down to earth. This man, he's, like I said, he's an actual fan, right? So that, I think he was tired because that night before he did have a comedy show. And those go late. You drink and whatnot. And this was around 10:30 when he got there. So it was around 11 by the time, and I could tell. Because when he's performing, he's very animated. He looked a little tired, but I think that meant that he gave an honest. Are you serious, Nessa? That'd be crazy.
Yep. She said dead ass. She said dead ass B. Dead ass B.
So that tells me that Kevin probably does not like Bradley Cooper version because he's going to try to conquer his daughter, I'm guessing. If it's that version of Jor-El. So
right. And shouts out to Integrity, man. He said, yo, I will build a harem.
Like, who puts that in for like
anyway, crazy, bro. Crazy.
Sell it. And I'm that from what I took, my honest opinion, I took Kevin Smith endorsing Sell. He did not officially, right? But in my heart, the interaction that I had with
pukesters to the left, no pukesters to the right.
I mean,
Sky, I think man.
You started something, homie. I mean, it's unstoppable. There's no stopping it. I mean, all signs, right? After all this time, and it's amazing, like how it seems like a long time, right? Because there's been so many streams, so many setbacks, so many friends lost along the way, but we carry the torch for them, right?
Yeah, bro.
We're still here because if we don't, those people fade away, right?
Yeah. See, you know what you're describing right now, Josh? Exactly why I got mad at the ending of the long walk, dog. This is exactly why I got mad, bro. You see? You're literally describing why I got mad, bro. Imagine me in there watching that, and I'm like, what the? You're just going to throw away the whole... everything.
Go
ahead, bro.
For
I'm sorry.
Conversation Batman, Robin, and Superman having about
facts, bro.
But yes, you're right. Like we have to take that lesson, right? That from that movie and do the opposite. We got to be the ones still standing here.
Hey, I ain't crashing out, bro. If it's up to me, just know, y'all, I ain't crashing out.
No matter what. I mean, crazy. That's a testament to your willpower, your dedication to this movement, and this dedication to art, right? Because what I saw back in July was not art, and it was content. It was something David Zaslav commissioned.
Yeah, man.
And that is what's so interesting is that movie came from Zaslav, and Kevin Smith's problem is with Zaslav. So you make your own conclusions on how he feels about the DCU. That's just
crazy, bro.
And even beyond, right?
Crazy.
Batgirl, Coyote versus Acme, whatever else. The Schumacher cut even. They're literally now trying to bait you guys. Be nice. but talk to Warner Brothers because over here, real shit is popping off. But go talk to Warner Brothers. I saw it today on the timeline, Sky. Oh, look, they're posting Val Kilmer's Batman suit. Go comment on the release that you want.
Josh, I just got one word for him, bro.
Why? Why?
Bro, I'm so serious, man. Why?
Because they know, Sky, you're threatening over
y'all
here.
Could, man, look, bro. They could have sat by the side of the great one, bro. But they were undone by self-pride.
It's not lit over there anymore. We'll say that. There are some content creators I'm like, do they still exist? Are they around?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I told you, one of them made a stream about me. I was like, bro, I used to look up to that dude. I was like, if I was to respond to that, I'd be doing him a favor nowadays.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah. Hey.
Crazy.
Things work out for a reason.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm going in, bro. And just know, I'm biding my time, man.
Hey.
Bro, y'all don't even know. Bro, they gonna learn. Bro, when they gonna learn to start listening to me, Josh? Like, it's crazy, dog.
I mean, the growth over here has been authentic. It's been full of passion, and that's why we're still here, in my opinion, right? And that's why you've been popping off so fast, because it really has been fast, Guy. It seems like a long time, but if you were to, in the grand scheme of things, stuff is happening very quickly. It sucks because we're having to do these roadblocks over here of content.
You betrayed him. Your own family. Hey, shout out to DC all the way, saying the ones that fell away, the ping pong flicks, the film junkies. That's why we are here. Fortitude, bro. Look, these guys, bro. I remember, it's so wild, bro. I remember back to that stream that I did about, bro. They've all been like not even these little hurdles, bro, but like little speed bumps, man. And it's like, but it's all been for this, man. We had to get through all that BS, bro.
Yeah,
it had to happen. But now we're here, and
it was a test for each person. Are you a soldier? Are you a Spartan?
Are you a Spartan indeed, bro? Who you gonna rock with at the end of the day? Who you gonna go with? Because we going in this way, right? We going. Well, look, this is the type of energy I'm on, DC all the way. Let me play this drive for you, bro.
Next caller, me. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Bitch, I'm flowing straight from the survival scroll. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
That was you in that space when that dude was like, I'm trying to help you. The air, I've seen the air.
I've seen the thing that you want to see. What do I want to see, bro? What he said, I've seen the thing that you want.
Well, what do you want?
What do I want? You want the air cut. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you not know who you're talking to, bro? Cut that bitch. Oh my god, bro.
That face was legendary.
Oh my god.
We got Yar out of that. So
right.
Shout out to him for showing.
Shout out to Narda Misfit, man, for sure, bro.
That's right.
Look, that's Nessa's favorite drop now.
Hey, that's gonna be more relevant, Sky, because even when it's announced, they're still not. What it's? I don't know. I'm confused.
My brain is being split in half. I can't understand. What does it all mean?
Basil.
What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? sound like the fucking Nightmare Before. What does it mean? What's this?
There's Netflix in the air.
What's this? They're looking at retweets. What's this?
What is this?
Zach is retweeting the hashtags once again, and I can't focus. I like that. Come on, bro. What is you doing? What does it mean, Basil? Crazy, bro.
They're looking up like a girl in the rooftop of BBS.
It's my brain is being split in half. I can't understand.
Well, to that point, Sky, I will say, I'm going to say this because, we've had a lot of Steppenwolfs, right, betraying their own family. And some people have chosen to...
I told you. Steppenwolf would have failed.
Yes.
Let them know, Josh.
Yes,
you did.
And to those people, just for me, speaking for myself, go your own way. But when you start to try to force someone like me to choose a side, right, that's when I start having problems, because then I'm like, what is your intention, right? So if you're being split, right, in half too, are you okay? You're having a conflict. Okay, cool. I get that, because I like to get along with people. I try to be empathetic. But when I start to see your side, and then your side is more motivated for things that don't have to do with the movement, right? They're having to do with your own self-pride and your movement and your, right? That's when you start feeling inauthentic to me. And
I saw my mistake. I slaughtered those who sought his throne.
And if that's what you believe in,
50,000 more worlds, dog. I don't give a shit. We 50,000, bro.
You're making it harder on yourself, right? If you do it that way.
Cry, dog. Just like Steppenwolf did. He cried, bro. Y'all saw him. He was tearing up. Cry.
But you have to live with the consequences. And that's one of the reasons why I love Suicide Squad.
Or come back with the anti-life. But but little did they know, Josh, we was going to deliver the anti-life, bro.
One of my favorite scenes is when El Diablo is telling his backstory, and she's asking about, and the kids, she's like, own that shit. Own it. Because you decided to do what you wanted to do and to pop off because of your ego and your pride. And now you landed yourself in this situation. So own it and say what you did. And shout out to people who did do that. And now they're back in the community, right? Be an adult.
Go ahead. He said Josh flexing. Yeah, bro. Let Josh flex, bro. Hashtag let Josh flex, bro.
Because that's what, if you know Zack Snyder, and if you say you're a fan, he's not working with anybody. Him and Debbie and Wes. They curated a family, not just people they work with. Okay. And this movement is just like Zack and Debbie Snyder's family, in my personal opinion. We are small, we are mighty, we are determined because of what we see from this man and so many others who prop him up. He shows up every day for y'all, almost. He's even going to show up tomorrow on the day of his birth, right? And we need to show up and celebrate this man because he's given back so much to us. And the least that we can do is to show up for Superman of the hashtag sell ZSGL to Netflix, sell Snyderverse to Netflix, because we want the true Superman back in the red and the blue, hell, in the black, whatever. We need Superman back. And I think this man is the one to take us to the finish line and will see us through. As Kevin Smith said, it's already happened. So I'm just here.
I moved me over so he could be pointing at me, y'all, because he's been pointing at me this whole time, but it was the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, bro. Josh is over here cooking, man. I couldn't close it out any better. I'm going to just say this, bro. From thigh to neck, bro. That's it. Y'all should know what that means, bro. From thigh to neck. You understand? You understand? If you can't hold that shield up, bro, from thigh to neck, you gotta go. Hold. Hold. Bro, look, let's get on out of here, man. I gotta do some celebrating, bro.
Let's get it.
Look, we gonna get it, y'all, next time. And you dig? I'm gonna be here tomorrow. We gonna catch y'all then. Is the homie Josh Herrera, the biggest, the richest. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, Josh. Josh Herrera and your boy Skywalker the Jedi. We're gonna get it y'all next time. You dig? Peace.
Salute.